Okay, it worked the first time. Hasn't done that in a long time. Oh, okay. Good morning, YarnTubers. We are at a rest area in Minnesota. Okay. Let's see this. 36. Okay, that was good. Back in the sleeper berth while I get the garbage ready. I'm hoping to have a meetup today in Illinois. Who's here? Who's here? Somebody's here. Let's see. Yeah. Garbage bag. It's kind of stormy out. We had a pretty good clap of thunder last night. Had to cuddle with Benji. But he's not like my corgi, Parker. He would try to smash himself in a space this wide between the back of the toilet and the wall. Well, hello, Amy. Where in Minnesota are you? Let me see if I can figure. I am on Interstate 90 at a rest area. I am east of Sioux Falls. Hi. Good morning, Barbie. Oh, Barbie. Hi. Oh my goodness. You are up early. What time is it there? My goodness, you're up early. Because it's 6:30 here. I'm going to put myself in sleeper berth quick. Yeah, we're going to drive through Minnesota, go through Iowa, Illinois. Oh, wow. Oh my goodness. So I don't know if you guys can see. Where's the puppy? I don't think you guys can see Benji. He's right there. There he is. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Hang on. I got to get the garbage set up for the day. There we go. Oh, my goodness. I haven't gone live in a while. Quite a while. Okay. I'm ready to roll. Are you guys ready to roll? Seatbelts, people. Everybody put on your seatbelts. We're going. We are going. I'm sorry. You're near St. Cloud. Okay, so where is St. Cloud? Like, I'm going to hit the 35 and go south. I don't think St. Cloud is very close. I'm looking at my GPS. It's not bringing it up. Okay. Okay. Let's roll, you guys. Oh, I got to do a tuck test. I already did my pre-trip. And just so you know, oh, I got to get this set up. Just so you guys know, the chat is read to me via my Bluetooth. I have an app running. I just gotta make sure. Testing. Okay, Amy, and I heard that in my ear, so that's good. Oh, Barbie, it's so cool that you're here. But I'm sorry to hear that you have trouble sleeping. Okay. What's the weather like in the Dalles, or where are you? You're not in the Dalles right now, are you? What's the weather like in the Northwest? I know it's been pretty warm. Okay, tug test. Let's do a tug test and then I'll flip you guys around. The trailer is good. I would love that. I would really love that. Okay, here we go. Here we go now. Seatbelts, everybody. Yes, I would really love that. Hot, yes. I just spent 2 days in Oregon City with Mom, and it has been hot. But I just saw a video by Ryan Hall on YouTube, and he was talking about how it could be a pretty eventful winter, even in the Northwest.
Continue on the current road.
Oh, headlights. Here we go. So, in fact, and you know, Mom just, for the last 6 months or so, my mom has started e-biking a lot, and she has done a lot of the old highway, you know, those parts that they've opened up, and you know, it brings back memories for her because she remembers a time before the interstate, and that's how they went to Portland. Okay, we're on the road. You guys are all on the boot truck with me this morning. Her name is Patty, by the way. She's a little bit of a drama queen, kind of a plastic princess as far as semi-trucks go, but I don't mind. It's comfortable to live in here with the bunk and the fridge and the inverter and microwave and closets and drawers. I'm pretty comfortable in here with Benji. So I am heading east on I-90, and then I'm going to head south on the 35 in about 89 miles and head towards Des Moines. Barbie, I would love to stop and have coffee with you. I'm going to be home. Okay. My mom is going to Vegas to watch a couple rounds of the NFR in October, and I'm going to be home that whole week. I could always run up to the Dalles and see you. And I have family to see too. I still need to go see Eddie. And I need to go see Steve and Steven and Dustin Watkins. Oh, that link is not going to work for anybody to come up on the live stream. That only works when I'm sitting and I'm on my laptop. I need to clear that out. Okay, yeah, it was quite a stormy night. It was really nice. I didn't have to run the air conditioning. It was really nice. Look at that big old crack across my windshield. You think I could get the windshield replaced? No. They're fighting me on it, but I think I've got enough chips that are big enough that it's becoming a DOT issue. So hopefully the next time I'm in a turn at one of the terminals, they will agree. Where does she live? I only got part of that. I missed part of that. I'd love to see Linda, too. The nice people from back in the day. I'm not interested in seeing the not nice people. Oh my goodness. Oh. So I have been crocheting on my Sea Pennies blanket. I didn't link that blog post down in the description box, but if anybody wants is curious about sea pennies. Oh, she's in, okay. Okay, yeah, we should all get together. Maybe we could all go to Cousins. I love Cousins. Sea pennies, that's what I'm crocheting on now. If anybody wants to know about sea pennies, they can search how to crochet sea pennies, and there's a blog post with a photo tutorial. I've been working on that, and I've been cross stitching just to fill in the gaps. But I'm going to get back on the barn quilt sampler afghan. For those of you who don't know what barn quilts are, look them up. They are a thing. Every state, I read this somewhere, that every state now has a barn quilt trail. And a friend of mine this last year toured the barn quilt trail out towards Tillamook and got to see all the barn quilts out there. So they're basically quilt blocks painted on a 8x8 piece of plywood, and they put them on barns, and it attracts tourists, and there's some history to it. I really enjoy the history of it. Well, I'm crocheting barn quilts to put together in an afghan. And I started working on that back at when I went to Flock. I think it was the first weekend, the first weekend in August. I went to Flock up in Seattle, and I really like the way those blocks are turning out. It's time to get back to that because I haven't worked on it since last month. So, and I'd like to work on that. I'm not going to get it finished this year because next year, you guys want to look up something beautiful, look up Jane Crowfoot Persian tiles. I'm going to do the Persian tiles blanket in 26. It is misty and rainy. It was beautiful and sunny. It's been beautiful and sunny, but it turned stormy last night. Kind of a relief on the temps because it's 59 degrees at 10 till 7 this morning. So that makes me happy. Drinking my coffee, drinking my first cup of coffee. I'll have to pull over after a bit to give you-know-who another you-know-what. Little time outside the truck and redo my coffee. Type in RPS and play rock, paper, scissors with Niles. I'm having bacon and ribeye for breakfast. And coffee with my electrolytes in it. Got cross-stitching plans. I am working on a Mill Hill beaded kit. First And this will be my first finish in like 30 years, because I haven't cross-stitched in like, 25 or 30 years. And this is a nice little kit for me to remember that I never was a very experienced cross-stitcher. So I'm learning, well, I relearned a lot of things, and I'm learning a lot of new things. YouTube is great for that. We didn't have YouTube when the last time I was cross-stitching, and now cross-stitch is taken over YouTube. I'm really surprised at everything I've learned over the last couple of months just listening to cross-stitch on YouTube. And I've been watching I started to rewatch Breaking Bad, because I've seen that whole series like 2 or 3 times, and this time I don't know. It's not a very positive series, and I found that was really affecting my mood. So I haven't been watching it. I've been listening to some documentary type series. That's been better. What are you guys watching? What is everybody watching? What kind of projects do you got going on? Tell us all about it. Let's see. I'm 78 miles to I-35 to head south towards Des Moines. I will spend the night in Illinois. Once Upon a Time. Okay, so I watched that, it's been several years ago, but I never finished it. I think I just kind of lost interest in, I don't even know if that was the last season. I'm not real sure. Oh, she had gone kind of dark. She had gone real dark. And maybe I should go back and start watching that again. And that was a good series. I like Once Upon a Time. I like watching My Hometown on Discovery Plus. A Shopify store, nice. Okay, watch those kids, Amy. I just set up, because I'm going to be selling some custom hand-dyed yarns. Looks like we're going to start selling them in October instead of November. But I set up a Thrive cart with Square for processing, and that seemed to be the cheapest way for me to sell the yarn in a way that wasn't, just Venmo. What kind of blanket, Amy? Any particular pattern? I'm really looking forward to starting the Persian tiles. Yeah, I did a little research, and I found that the cheapest way to sell that yarn was through Thrivecart. Yes, for your jewelry. When you get that set up, when you get that rolling, please send me the link and I will share it out. I will definitely share that out. So we're going to have a limited number, a limited run of a color we're calling Autumn Dance in hand-dyed fingering weight yarn. We're we're going to have to sell it in October. I kept saying that the release date was going to be November 1st. Heck, my shipper, Robin from Roaming with Rover, is going to be on a cruise. Oh, I like the block stitch. I don't think I've made anything with the block stitch, but I've seen plenty of videos on it. I like the way it looks. You know what I'd like to do, speaking of blocks, completely different though, is entrelac. I would love to do an entrelac blanket. How many colors, Amy? Oh, that's cool. For cancer patients, I like that. I like that. Bacon for breakfast. 4 colors. How fun. See if I can spot any barn quilts today. I'm out here in a pretty rural area. You'd think there'd be some barn quilts. I've seen barn quilts in Minnesota, but I believe I was coming down I-35 when I saw them. Oh, the whole thing Tunisian? Or was it like Tunisian pieces that you put together? And how big was it? Excellent. Excellent. I would love to spot some barn quilts today. I'll count them. We'll see how many I get spotted today. I can't look too long at the, it's always just a glance over at these farms. See if they've got one on the end of their barn. I've seen a couple coming out from between here and I started this trip out in Seattle and I delivered in Billings and then I picked up in Rapid City. Denisha! Well, I miss you too, sweetie. That's part of the reason I went live this morning is because I miss all of you. Very nice, Amy. Okay, Niles is flirting with you already. You're an hour ahead of me. It's 8 o'clock there. I'm trying to spot some barn quilts today. I should be able to see a handful. I like Googles. There were a lot of things that I didn't think I'd like about them. I didn't like that it was pre-started. I didn't like all these things until I gave them to a bunch of beginners and I saw how they learned how to do everything by the time, everything for that project by the time they were done with it. Like they were ready to move on to the next step in crochet. I really like what they do for beginners. There's a lot packed into that video, that's for sure. amazed, because that's how I felt too. But I was amazed at how everybody on the cruise who was a beginner, how much they learned and how they were able to finish it, and they were enthused about crochet, like they weren't burnt out. I was very surprised at how well they all did with the woobles. Left hand just went a little numb. Hi, Ellen! I am only 450 miles away from our rest area. I am headed your way. Don't start with me, Patty. Don't you start growling at me this morning. If I want to lean on that line, I will. I'm thinking 3 o'clock. Oh my goodness, 40 years. I haven't missed it. Okay. Is this a local thing or is this a national one? Denisha. I do not miss that. And I miss the Dalles, but I miss the Dalles the way it used to be. The way I perceived it back then. I'm not a fan of the Dalles today. I think I'd rather live in Ty Valley. Or Womack. He's flirting with you already, Denisha. Hang on, hang on. Ooh. Oh, yeah. It was terrible. So, Barbie, I have a high school story that I never shared with anyone. Do you remember, oh, I can't even think of his last name. His name was Billy. And I think we were juniors when he was a freshman. Cute kid, you know, a lot of, oh my goodness, those freshman girls just fawned over him, and he rode his bike all over town. What was Billy's last name? Anyway, at one point, okay, so one night I snuck out, and Billy and I met up and just kind of hung out. We walked around town. We went up to Cirrhosis and swung. There was nothing going on there. He was, you know, a couple years younger than me. But it was kind of like, it wasn't a secret that we were friends, but it was kind of like nobody's business, you know, that we just hung out. And you know, the Dalles back during that time, kids could walk around town, could walk around up on the hill at Cirrhosis, and everything was fine. And all we did was just, you know, we went up to the playground up there, and we talked and went and looked, out at the lookout, and then I went home. And Billy and I never got it. Richardson. Anyway, we never got a chance to hang out again. And about 6 months later, he was riding his bike across that intersection at there's a stop sign there. I think it was 10th and Trevitt. And he got hit by a car, and he was killed. Of course, I was in mourning, but those freshman girls, oh, they were all decked out in their black dresses at school, and they were arguing over who had the right to mourn over Billy. And I just stayed out of it. But do you remember that? Yes. He was a freshman, and oh my goodness, those girls. I mean, they were just falling all over themselves over Billy. He was cute. He's a cute kid. But I felt like because of all that drama going on with the freshman girls over Billy's death, like I felt like I wasn't allowed to openly mourn the death of my friend. I had to keep it to myself. And that's what our high school was like. I'm sure a lot of other high schools were like that, but ours was, oh my goodness, such a small town. I think because it was such a small town and such a small high school. So much drama. And I got sucked into it sometimes. I wasn't always above it. I got sucked in. Billy Richardson. I haven't thought about him in a while. Okay. I'm looking for barn quilts out here. Barn quilts. Mine was Steve. What was Steve's last name? Oh my goodness. Blonde hair, very tall. Rich Court. I can see that. Absolutely, I can see that. Steve Chandler. Yes, Steve Chandler. That was mine. Yep. Had a little crush on him. I never told anybody. You were all the first ones to know I had a little crush on Steve Chandler senior year. I got over it after that though. Yep. Oh my goodness. Telling high school secrets. Have you heard anything regarding Tim Hunley in the last 10 years? Because I lost contact with him. He got married, which was cool. But something happened in his marriage. I haven't seen or heard from him since. And we were friends before that. Oh my goodness. Yep, those are the kind of people we went to high school with. Wow. Which one did I go to? Our 5th or 10th? Something like that. It was out at the Portage. I'm pretty sure it was not called the Shiloh then. Yeah. Total jackass. I agree. Yeah, I've been wondering what happened to Tim Hunley. I think he was pretty devastated about something that happened in his marriage, but... And that was the last time I talked to him, and I was living in Colorado then. Ooh, the wind just hit me. I'm not that heavy. Shame on him. What a small-minded little... bumpy. Don't be so bumpy, Patty. Smooth out the ride. Yeah. But why am I not surprised that he reacted to you that way? What a jerk. Grateful now that I was never noticed by Steve Chandler. I mean, there was a couple guys that I went with. It was Joe and Eric. I think that was it from our school. I went out with guys from Lyle and Goldendale. And Joe, I can picture Joe. He was such a cutie. I can picture Joe, but I can't think of his last name. I guess I don't think of his people very often. Life is so much better now. Even though I pray about not having to drive truck anymore. I do like driving truck. There's just so much more I want to do. very slowly. Oh, that breakfast is so good. That was so good, Benji. Don't you wish you had some? Ha 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 ha! Sorry, bud. You've had plenty to eat this morning. She's growling at me. Got a little wind today. It's kind of pushing me around. It is so pretty here. I really like Minnesota. Not in the wintertime. I have been through the middle of Minnesota on, what was it? I think it was Christmas Day in 2000. I was with night transportation, so it was probably 2020. I came down 35 in Minnesota, got to Iowa, and went east on the 80. And I remember my boss calling me up saying, hey, thanks for being out there on Christmas Day. I went, no problem. Because I'm no hero or anything. It's just that my mom and my Aunt Martha and I, we can celebrate Christmas anytime we want to. A lot of these other drivers, they've got kids at home, you know. They got big traditional, you know, get-togethers for the holidays. And so doesn't bother me, you know, I get paid for that. And that day when Jesse, my boss, called me up, he's like, I'm going to put 20 bucks on your next paycheck. I want you to go get yourself a nice meal. Well, thanks, Jesse. That was a nice gesture. Anybody see any barn quilts out here? I don't see any. What else is coming up? Okay, so we've got the hand-dyed yarn, the autumn dance, the very limited run of hand-dyed yarn that will become available in October. It looks like we were going to do November, but we need to do it before Robin goes on her cruise. So, poor planning on my part. So I got to get that out in October. And it's really an October colorway anyway. And what I did not do a monthly crochet along theme this month. I didn't have the gumption to come up with anything. November is going to be shawls. And December is going to be plan your project. It's going to be, you know, figure out what kind of big year-long project you want to do in 26. Many of us on Discord are going to be doing anything Jane Crowfoot. That's going to be our year-long Crochet Buddies project. Anything by Jane Crowfoot. This year it was anything mosaic. So I've got my Montana blanket here on the truck. Haven't worked on it in a while. But we had, you know, we're mosaic buddies. Anybody needs help with, you know, a mosaic over there on Discord, this was the year for that. Next year it's a Jane Crowfoot project. And I'm doing the Persian tiles. And I'm so looking forward to that. So December is plan your project. Like I'm going to plan out my colors. I'm going to get them all ordered. And I'm going to get ready to start that project. I forget what January is. I've got it written down. February is fully finished February. Anything that just needs a couple more rows, a couple more rounds, needs to be blocked, needs to be, you know, have the ends sewn in. Anything to be, you know, for your projects to be fully finished that are just sitting there kind of as whips that don't have much work left on them to do. That's what February is all about. I'm trying to remember what January is. I forget. And in January, okay, so I think from November 15th to October 10th or October 15th, I've got a post over on the community tab. Those who want to join the next swap, that is the sign-up period. That's the 1 month sign-up period. We are only going to have one group of 12 people. In January and February, we are going to be voting on color palettes and voting down until we come up with one color palette. And the square swap officially starts on March 1st and runs for 6 months. You have 6 months to mail out your squares to the other 11 people in the group. You will crochet 72 squares and send 6 squares to the other 11 people in the group. Each of the other 11 people are going to get 6 squares from you. You are going to receive 6 squares from each of the other 11 people, and then you will have squares to put together next fall. Our 26 square swap. So I'm very excited to see what colors. They have to be 6-inch squares, blocked out or steamed out, or we don't want too crumbly. They should be at least steamed out, or at least stretched a little bit, so that they lay flat and they lay square at 6 inches before they're mailed out. So 6 months to do all of that. That's what's coming up. What month next year is the reunion, Barb? I forget. Did you say August? Was it August? It's been a minute since we spoke on the phone. Dang it. All these barns. They're missed opportunities for barn quilts. There are some great barns out here. They all need barn quilts on them. August. Okay. I may or may not have that open. And even if I get to the point where it's too late to buy tickets, I would love to meet up for a coffee or something, maybe that week. But for now, let's look at December for a meetup somewhere in the Dalles. Me, you, and Linda. Yeah, keep me updated, because I think my year kind of opened up. There's a rest area, buddy. Are we ready for that? I don't think so. Let's just keep on trucking. Neither one of us act like we need to pull into the rest area. It really is pretty out here, even though it's got a real low, thick cloud cover today. It was quite a little storm last night. I feel like that lightning hit pretty close by. Oh yeah. I think I would love to do the spookies part of it. The rest of it I think would go way past my bedtime. These Freightliners, Well, first of all, they're rough riding. Even the brand new ones like this one. This is a 25 Freightliner, and it's rough riding, just like the old ones are a lot worse, though. But the worst part is, Freightliners are top heavy. Like, they really lean in the curves. I don't like it. I do not like the way they feel in the corners. However, these Cascadias are nice otherwise to drive, you know, going down the freeway. And they're nice to live in, so I do appreciate that. And it's the devil, I know. I've probably driven more Cascadias than any other truck. And I'm used to it, I'm comfortable with it. I just take it easy on those curves. And it does have an air ride seat, so that helps. That helps with how rough riding it is. We are 120 miles into Minnesota. I was in South Dakota yesterday. I was in South Dakota all weekend, sitting there waiting for my trailer to get loaded. I get all the way to Rapid City from Billings and find out that the company went home for the holiday. So, and I didn't even realize most of the weekend that it was a holiday weekend. So, I just figured they didn't work on Saturday and Sunday. And then I go in on Monday to get my trailer and they're like, nope, nobody's here today. And that's when it dawned on me that it was a holiday. I have trouble paying attention. Yet. No barn quilts. I'm still trying to spot them. Oh boy. Remember that it's September. There's not a lot of people on YouTube in August and September. People start coming back in October after the kids go back to school and, you know, routines get settled into their routines. It really is pretty out here, even if it's a very dark day. I have a feeling we're going to hit some storms today. I'm 418 miles away from my meetup with Ellen. Benji, he's doing so good. He's such a good little truck driver. Oh, do they? Where do they go that's year-round? What school is year-round around there? I think that's a good deal. I think that's as an outsider looking into year-round schools, like, I had friends outside of Mole Island growing up that went to year-round school, and it seemed like, as someone who doesn't really know, it looks like it's a better balance, of time in school, of time not in school. summertime is just time to get in trouble. At least it was for me. And it was for some of our classmates. Seems like whenever we lost somebody, it was during the summertime. Except for Billy, I'm pretty sure Billy, that was during the school year. Had to have been because of all that bickering that went on in the chat. So, have you seen or heard anything from Tim Onley? Like, is he alive? I wonder if he's still working in Lake Oswego. He worked for years at a pool company in Lake Oswego. Like decades he worked there. He was always trying to get on with the railroad because it's better pay and it's a good job, and it's a job that his dad had before his dad died. Tim was into things that I wasn't into, but, you know, I still considered him a friend. And then I just lost contact with him. Whoa. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Okay. We've lost him. Who? Oh, nice. One of my best childhood friends growing up, she has 6 or 7 kids. 2 of them are fosters. The rest are all adopted. They're getting ready to adopt the last 2. And then I think they're going to not foster anymore. I'm not sure about that, but I just talked to her on Sunday. We lost Mike Foley. I can't remember exactly why. Was it cancer? Oh, absolutely there was a need for it. Because her kids have had the same issues. And I don't know who else we've lost. Haven't kept in touch with anybody from high school. Well, Nina Chase, we're friends on Facebook. Who? Yeah. Yep. And it wasn't very long. It seems like it was only a few years after we graduated. Oh, you want to know who I had a real crush on, and it was unhealthy. I thought Louis Red Cloud was the most beautiful thing on the planet. He was so good looking. Of course, his lifestyle left a little to be. I mean, he was a little rough even for me. I was a little rough in high school, but he was way rougher than I could have tolerated. Oh my, he would have corrupted me so bad, so easily. And then I ran into him at the, was it a 10-year that I went to? That was the last time I saw you. I think it was at Spooky's on the Friday night. But anyway, I saw him on Saturday night, and he was pretty arrogant, so no attraction there anymore. I think it was the bad boy thing. I'll have to pull over after a bit and refresh my coffee. I'm drinking water now. What do we got coming up here? Minnesota Lake. I don't know what. Riselton? Not sure how to pronounce that. Well, actually, the sky is starting to lighten up just a little bit. Maybe we will see some sunshine today. Minnesota Lake. Okay, I don't see a lake. I don't know where that is. It's like I've been everywhere and I've seen nothing. Hear about this court case that Denisha was waiting on. I want to assume that she was talking about something that was national, like that was televised, and who knows which one it could be. Those Daybells in Idaho, those people are delusional. Bumpy bump, yes, it's very bumpy. Ugh. Plus I'm in a Freightliner, so that makes it worse. That makes it much worse. I'm only 406 miles away, Ellen. About 8 hours. Now I'm thinking 4 or 5 o'clock because I keep forgetting that I'm gonna. It's 4 o'clock. Yeah, I will keep you posted. I'm trying not to make too many stops so that I can get some good miles in today. Because I'm going to lose an hour tomorrow and I need to be in Champaign. Is that how you say it? Is it Champaign, Indiana? I need to be there by 10 a.m. and I'm going to lose an hour. They're on Eastern time. Up with Ellen at the rest area. Good field. Yeah, but Vance was in high school. Dawn. Oh yeah, Dawn. I remember Dawn. Oh, wait a minute. Andrea and Erlinda. I didn't know about them. Well, maybe it's in Illinois. Let me, I'll have to look up. I thought it said Indiana. If it's in Illinois, that would make me happier because I'm not going to lose an hour. So Vince was in high school. Don, we lost him on the Markham Bridge. That was so stunning. I didn't know about Erlinda. Mike Finley I knew about. But Andrea Cortez? Wasn't that Andrea Bigelow? Wasn't her name Bigelow in high school? I hung out with her our sophomore year. Her and Carol. Okay, Ellen. Andrea Cortez. I'm thinking that was Andrea Bigelow in high school. With Dawn. Oh my goodness. I'm friends with his brother. I've been friends with his brother. Yes, with Keith Duncan, yes. Keith was driving. I remember because Andrea and I think Andrea called me up to tell me. And that was within hours. I mean, all of us knew within hours about Vince and Keith. And the thing with Dawn, I didn't know she was gone. What happened to her? I always liked Keith. Her and Carol Agidius and I used to hang out our sophomore year. go to Vince's funeral. My goodness, I didn't know that. I knew she was a mom, and I thought she was living in Portland. Yep, I see sunlight up ahead of me. I think things are going to lighten up today. You remember Jody Lulo? Cassandra is her real name. We always called her Jody. Jody and her brother Jamie. Sometimes Jody comes into the live streams. Occasionally. I know her health isn't good. And Jamie, I dated Jamie in my early 20s down in Portland. And Tim, Andrea? Andrea's funeral? Yeah. And then I also, after high school, like in my mid-20s, I dated, Tim Smith. He was a year or so ahead of us. Jamie and Jody were like a year ahead of us. I never dated anybody in our class, except for a guy in Lyle. He was class of 86. Rob Robinson. I didn't until after. Well, that's not true. There was Eric and Joe, who were younger than us, and Niles. And later on, Tim Hunley and Tim Smith, and I guess I did. What a waste of time all of that was. I mean, I got no ill feelings towards Eric and Joe. They were good guys. As far as I know, they're still good guys. And Niles was great. They were younger than us. Really? I had a boyfriend in Hermiston for a short while that I met at a church camp one summer. Church camps were great. Next rest area, buddy. We'll take it. I don't know where it's at. There should be one coming up. Last I heard, what's her name? Debbie was living in the Tri-Cities. I don't know if she still is. We were friendly, like acquaintances in high school, but when I saw on Facebook, 10, 15, 20 years ago, she was trying to round up all the troops for a reunion, and from what I saw of her and the others she was, talking to, that's what turned me off, was her and, I don't even remember who else she was talking to, but I left that whole communication because, well, I was living in Colorado anyway, and they just sounded like people I didn't want to reunite with. What happened to, I think she might have been a year behind us. Was Stephanie Curtis in our class or the one behind us? I just wasn't like real close friends with anybody in high school. I think I was afraid to get too close because there was, yeah, what happened to Stephanie? She married Mark, correct? They were sure hot and heavy in high school. And I think they got married. I liked Stephanie. There were a lot of people that I was friendly with, like you and Linda, we didn't hang out, but you were people that I actually felt more comfortable with people like you and Linda because I was kind of gun shy. By the time I got through junior high and all of that bullying and shaming and all of that, by the time I got to high school, I was pretty much a mess and I was afraid to get too close to anybody because that crap would turn on you in a dime. I guess I didn't trust anybody after junior high. Junior high was pretty traumatic. Looking back now, oh no. She lives on the Oregon coast. Does she go to the reunions? Was she in our class? I think she was. Hi, bud. Hi, bud. How you doing? I think you're trying to get my attention. Yes, you are. Yeah, she was in our class. Just haven't, all my yearbooks are gone. She was great. Oh, she does. Okay. See, I'd like to see Stephanie. I don't remember that. I went to the Dallas Junior High 7th grade year. 8th grade I went to Ackerman and Canby, and freshman year in Canby, and then I went back to the Dalles. Sophomore, junior, senior. Talk about a tough school. Canby was tough. It was tougher than the Dalles. Has she? Huh. I remember talking to her when I lived in Clackamas. Late 20s? I think late 20s. When I lived at, in the apartments right next to Clackamas Town Center. And you know, I don't have any trouble believing that she got weird. Hello, creep. There's a coworker of mine. Hello. Not that I know them, but we wave at each other. Oh, we're only 2.5 miles from the exit. Does Teresa go to the reunions? Did she ever get married? The last post I saw from her on Facebook, which was clear back 10, 15 years ago, oh, maybe, yeah, when my dad and Eddie got together. Yes, I think so, when she lived on 6th in that big historic house.
4 miles, take exit 159A on the right to I-35 South.
Yes, you are right. Yeah, the last post I saw from Teresa, literally, I can remember I was sitting in my living room in Colorado. So this could have been anywhere from 2007 to 2010. She was like, oh, woe is me. I've never had that kind of relationship with a man. I've never been truly in love. And I don't know if it will ever happen for me. Yeah, air that out on Facebook. Yeah, that was the last post I saw from her. I think I just removed her from my friends list.
Take it 159A on the right to I-35 South.
Here we go now, Benji. Here we go now, buddy. Don't miss the turn, Benji. Oh my goodness. If we had stayed on I-90, there's a rest area 2 miles up the road, but hopefully there's one down here. I see a barn quilt. I see a barn quilt. I wish I could show you that, but I can't. She was? Really? What was his name? It's on the tip of my tongue. Yeah, there's a barn quilt over there. Woohoo! There's one. There's one for the day. Josh. Josh? Was his name Josh Bryant?
Continue on I-35.
There's a Petro. We're not going to pull into the Petro. What is that? Gas, diesel, lodging. No, we're not. I want a rest area. I want a wide spot in the road. Huh. Well, I married a guy from Southern Oregon. We moved to Colorado, and he died in Afghanistan in 2011, and I haven't been interested in dating since. Like, why would I complicate my life? Not interested. I'm too happy being single. Let's see. His name was Josh, but I'm not positive. Here's the weird thing. I'm an Amway distributor, have been for decades, and I have upline in Amway. They live, or at least they lived. I haven't looked up in decades. They were in Vancouver, and their name was Bryant, and I always wondered if they were related. But it seems like John Bryant built up like a construction business in the gorge. Isn't that right? He didn't move to Vancouver, as far as I know. But Josh, wonder where Josh and Teresa lived. If his name was Josh, I'm not sure I'm remembering that right. The wind's pushing me around a little bit. I occasionally keep in touch with Erica Jones. She was a year or two behind us. We're friends on Facebook, have been for a long time. Oh, but I had to block, years ago, I had to block Tony Beard. He was just losing his mind. And I had to block him. Him and Dave Middleton completely lost their minds. Can't remember who else I've connected with since high school. Not many. Mark McDaniel, Don's brother, he and I are still friends. I plan on getting coffee with him too one of these days. And Mark is back in the Dells. Okay. One barn quilt today. I would love to see more. In fact, the other ones that I saw in Minnesota were along this freeway, I-35. Cool little barns out here. can't think of anybody else. Oh, Sean Davis. Her and I got into it once. Johnny Cully. Didn't Johnny Cully die not long after high school? We were never friends. Missy. What was Missy's last name? That whole little gang that hung out together, they were pretty rough. Oh, Sean. Oh, spelled S-E-A-N. Sean. Blonde-haired. Can't remember Sean's last name. Not Sean Kenny. Different Sean. Did Stephanie have a brother? I am so out of it. I just can't remember. I think I kind of blocked out a lot of high school and junior high. But life is pretty good now. Another one of my co-workers. Everybody wave at Crete. Hi, Crete. Hi, Benji. I know, we are looking for the spot, aren't we? Yes, we are. It's time. It's been, an hour and a half. We can usually go longer and later in the day, but in the mornings, there's coffee. There's lots of coffee. We've only gone 100 miles. But we have seen one very pretty barn quilt. Happy. My friend Robin up in Spokane, she's on a plane right now. She could be landing, as far as I know. She got on a plane very early this morning in Spokane and flew to Texas to see family. Hang on, everybody. We have rough roads out here. Rough road. What is that? Mowing the grass. Yeah, I plan on being home for a week in December. I think I'm going to take a couple days off, maybe in October, just to take a little break. Let's see, we got to go 29 miles. To exit 190, we're going to go east on the, I think that says 18, Mason City. Yeah, 18. rest area. That means there should be one on my side here pretty quick. Here, bud. Need that. He's not spoiled. Well, we're crossing into Iowa. Should be like a welcome center or something. Some kind of rest area up here. Thanks for visiting Minnesota. Welcome to Iowa. Welcome back. And right now, welcome to Iowa, Ellen. We're just crossing the line now. Barn quilts. I saw one already. I'm so happy. One in Minnesota. I know there's some along here in Iowa. Just got to keep an eye open. Silos and smokestacks, National Heritage Area. See, I'd like to explore that. What? Oh, Barb, whatever happened to Marnie McCavick? Rest area, 2 miles. Hallelujah, Benji. It's only 60 degrees out. I'll be wearing a coat when I walk the dog. We need a rest area. Yes, we do, huh, Benj? We're ready. I'm mostly ready for my next cup of coffee. I'm going to pull over to do that. Okay, rest area, next right. Okay. Okie dokie. Wireless internet and vending machines. Casino here. Yes. Rest areas make me happy because I don't always want to pull into a full-on truck stop. But this one, it's on off of a regular exit, so I might as well have pulled into a truck stop. Parking at the casino.
Take the ramp ahead.
Take the ramp ahead. No, thank you. Not yet. We need a break. I don't even know where it's at. Well, I see no more rest area signs, so I'm just going to pull into the casino. Give the puppy a break. He's ready for a break. Yes, he is. Rest area welcome center. Okay, let's do that. Let's see what we can find here. Okay. Okie dokie. Straightened out here. Okay. Okay. Hi, bud. I'm gonna go off duty here. Okay, hop down. I gotta make some coffee. Tail in my face. Get some air in here. Okay, look out, bud. Then I'm gonna walk the dog. Walk the dog. Okay. A little of this and this. What's everybody else drinking? I'm drinking coffee with electrolytes. I don't know. And then I'm going to walk the dog. No gambling at the casino, Benji. We don't have time for that. Now, I won't be able to hear you guys when I'm out there because I'm going to leave my Bluetooth in here. Okay. Get back up here. Changing a diaper. She's being grandma today. It's kind of chilly out, but I don't think I'm going to wear my coat. Hang on, bud. We'll be out in just a second. Wrong foot. Wrong foot. Okay. It's nice and chilly out. Okay, I'll turn you guys around. Come here, bud. Wait for me. Okay, ready? Ready, ready. Here you go. Good boy. Okay. Let's see what I missed while I was out there. It is quiet. Okay. We are going to get back on the road. See if we can see some barn quilts. One little chore before we go. I need to make sure I got enough water within reach. Gotta have water. Okay, we got water, we got coffee. We're good to go, Benji. Hitting the road. Okay. Okay. We're out of here. That guy's got his trucker breakfast. Beef jerky and coffee. Here we go now. Everybody put on your seatbelts. We are out of here. Okay. Whew. Feels good. Yeah. Yeah, I got you guys back in my ear now so I can hear ya. Yeah. It's good driving snacks.
Then take the second left.
Okay, we exit out this way. Okay. You ready, Bench? Are you ready? Yeah? You're such a good boy. Okay. Off we go. Don't pull out in front of me. Want it, Geltner? Here we go. Diamond Joe Casino. I can't afford casinos. Okay. 365 miles to the rest area, Ellen. Oh my goodness, there's sunlight. There's sunlight. Cross traffic does not stop. Okay. What day is today? Wednesday? Yeah. Certainly not a lot of traffic today. I guess I haven't been in
County Route 105, then take the first right.
any real populated areas. Let's see. Ellen, what are you working on? Oh, by the way, your hank of yarn is on its way. And we're going to have to up our release date to sometime in October because my shipping department, aka Robin, is going on a cruise the first 2 weeks of November. Here we go. Everybody hang on. Hang on. Here we go. Back on the freeway for a couple more hours. What time is it? 8:30? 10:30. We'll take another break. We got plenty of fuel and depth. We are good. Don't make any room for me there, Pete.
Continue on I-85.
Hanging on. Way station coming up. Scoot over, Benj. You gotta scoot. Come on. Scoot. Good boy. Just in case. Put my breakfast down here. So many missed barn quilt opportunities out here. I want to put a barn quilt on my truck. You know, I could design a magnet that looks like a barn quilt. That actually looks like a granny square. Put it on my truck. That would be fun. I might do that. That's actually like a quilt square but done in crochet stitches. It's closed. Okay. No way station for us. I have yet to hit a way station. Wouldn't that be awesome? It looks like a quilt square, but it's done in crochet stitches. Way station's closed. Hallelujah, the coop is closed. They're sitting there though. There you go, Pete. You finally got around me. It is nice out here. I wish I could pull over and take a nap. Oh yeah, that sounds really good. I like Dr. Pepper. Blackberry sounds really good. I just had the other day I had a 0 sugar Celsius. That was good. Where am I heading to? I'm headed to Illinois to see you. Where to? I'm sorry, I've blinked since then. You're probably responding to something I said, and I can't remember what I said. I do that to Robin all the time. Need a feeling a little sleepy. I didn't sleep so good last night, but the drive must go on. Let's see. I could make a quilt square that looks like flying geese done in crochet stitches. For those of you who don't know, Carson is my social media manager. He lives in Texas, and he's the one who takes my long form videos and he cuts them up into shorts, and he posts all the shorts. So those shorts are all just pieces of longer videos. He does a pretty good job too. I'm happy with that kid. And he works for pennies. All I can afford are pennies. Okay, I see an awful lot of barn quilts on them. Where did I see all those barn quilts that day, Ellen? Was it in Illinois? It was either Illinois or Indiana. I think it was Illinois coming across the 80 or the 70. I can't remember which. I think I saw 8 or 10 barn quilts a day. It was like my record, and now I can't remember how many it was. I got the hiccups. I see some barns coming up. We'll see. Oh, that neutral light wakes me up. It should. It usually does. That's probably part of the reason I had trouble falling asleep last night, because I took one about 3 or 4 o'clock. Oh, she's going to Barcelona. So she's flying into Spain, and they've got a couple of ports in Spain, and then they're going across the ocean, and they're going to end up in Florida, I believe. It's a 2-week cruise, 14-day cruise. So cool. Let's see here. No barn quilts. Dang it. I think it was Illinois. That I saw 8 or 10 barn quilts. Yeah, Barcelona is where they're starting, I believe. Somewhere in Spain. Illinois or Indiana, I can't remember. But it was after I shut off the live, and then I just saw them. Boom, 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 boom. All along the freeway. That was crazy. Whew. Yeah, I took one of these pills, these vitamin Bs, 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon, and I think that made it hard for me to fall asleep last night because these work pretty well. They're mostly a B complex vitamin by Neutralite. They do the trick. There's a little bug flying around in here, and I've been trying to get him all morning. Benji hasn't got him. I haven't got him. He's feeling pretty good about himself. Doesn't he do a great job? Such a great guy. Even Niles likes Carson. Speeds up and down the grade, but I will catch him on the flat and going up the grade because I'm not as heavy as he is. That tank's full of liquid. He's heavy. Betty sped up. Thank you. I got cars wanting to go by, so go by, and then I'll try it again going up the grade. What's he doing? It was 10. It was 10 that day. And no, it was either Illinois or Indiana. Because I was either on the 80 or the 70 that day. And I think I was on the 80. I had gone through Iowa, but then I hit, what did I hit? Illinois. It was Illinois where I saw most of them. That's right, because I started out in Iowa. Oh, Tanker, you are killing me. I hate when they play these games. They're not governed. I'm governed at 68. Yes, I would love to be on this cruise with her and Mr. Now he's doing 67. Now he's doing 68. But he'll floor it if I try to pass him. These guys like to play games. I know. Quit whining at me, Patty. He slowed down at one point. Now he's doing 69. Quit beeping at me, Patty girl. Let's see, what is this called? Mason City. Mason City, Iowa. Hopefully I see a handful of bark. Iowa's got a good set of bark quilts along the freeway. Ellen, have you challenged Niles yet today? God, he's speeding up. Because I don't think anybody has challenged Niles yet today. Ellen, you gotta give him a run. Quit beeping at me. This guy, his cruise. Well, now he's down to 65, so I can try to pass him. 64. I got front-facing radar that tells me how fast he's going. I think he slowed down to let me go by. Do not play games with me, dude. Should turn on the CB. Okay. Now he's gonna crowd me. Like this guy is too busy on Facebook. He's gotta update his Facebook status. Back over, dude. Thank you. Flashed his lights at me. Oh, look, there's creek in the rest area. I'm gonna let the pallet truck out. Those pallets are heavy on that flatbed coming out. That's a heavy load. Hard for them to get up to speed. Well, it's hard for any truck to get up to speed, but those pallets weigh a minimum of 60 pounds each, and he is fully loaded. Okay, construction. It's time to slow down. As soon as I get around this guy, he better not hang me out to dry. Oh, nope, right leg closed again. We're gonna stay right here. Behind me, he's gonna be unhappy with me because he couldn't get around me when that truck was coming out, and now he can't get around me because of the construction, and I just slowed down to 58. I think I got that bug. So small. It's hard to tell. He escapes. Oop. Didn't get him. He's still flying around in here. They're so small that they can come in the screen on the little pop-out windows on the back in the bunk. That's how small these little flying buggers are. Well, somebody needs to challenge Niles to a game of rock, paper, scissors. Just type in RPS. Okay. Now we can speed up. Now that car can come around me. Hopefully his day isn't completely ruined. So he had to slow down for a bit. Come on, Honda.
In 1.75 miles, take exit 190 on the right to US 18 East and keep right.
Okie dokie. She's telling me, she's bossing me around again. Miss Garmin, she's bossy. She's bossy. Sometimes I have the war of the GPSs. I've got Miss Copilot and Miss Garmin. And sometimes they get in arguments. I need to update my Garmin. I hope that Nutrilite kicks in soon.
Take exit 190 on the right to
190.
US 18 East, then keep right.
Okie dokie. See, they could have had 2 barn quilts right there, and they didn't do it. Slackers. Okay, we're gonna head east on 18.
Right lane.
Be in the right lane. Let's see. Let's see.
Continue at 180.
Come on, Patty. Over hill. Here we go. I don't know if I've ever been on this freeway. I can't remember. Usually I go straight down to the 80. But we're going to cut over a little bit and come down to the 80. Since both GPSs agree with the path I'm taking. That's my route and I'm sticking to it. That little bug is still flying around here. I can't seem to catch him. It's like Houdini. Okay, what's everybody having for breakfast? What's everybody drinking? Oh, here we go. Here we go, Ellen. Let's see what happens. Oh, he is being mean right out of the gate. He is being nasty right from the start today. There's that little bug again. Now we can't find him. He's going to make me wreck the truck. Trying to get him. back there at the rest area. The casino. Those blood orange things wake me up. Give me a little energy. Take the sleepies away. Big next rest area. I'm gonna grab one out of the back. Eisenhower Avenue. Read some more song requests. Classic rock, classic country. Song requests. I've got, Carson and I have worked out, he's going to be getting those color palettes uploaded with your requested songs. Ellen, I still got a whole list of yours, but feel free to request more songs. I can come back and replay the live and copy and paste them into your list. Barbara, do you have any song requests? Classic rock, classic country? Love that 80s music. There's a commercial. I was listening to a docu-series last night, and it was an old song. I got my blue jeans on. Oh my goodness, I'd completely forgotten about that song. And I can't even, I mean, I recognized it immediately in the commercial, but I can't bring it up to my head right now. It's been that long since I heard it. I don't know who sang it, but I recognized it. Stop again here. About an hour and a half. It's a good thing I have a dog on board, or I would never walk. Got to take walks every 2 hours. So I don't get blood clots. Nobody wants to blood clot. Really like to do something else with my life, so I could work a little harder on getting healthy. Having some health issues. Moro Springs another couple in high school that got married. His name was Ron. I can picture the two of them at that reunion that I went to, but I can't remember their names. Ron. Might have even been called Ronnie in high school. Last name starts with an F. And I cannot think of her name. I didn't know them very well at all. I mean, just their names in high school, and I've forgotten that. Crazy about Jensen. But the thing is, my mom and Aunt Martha and Uncle Jake, they all had Smith and Jensen back in the day when they were in high school, 50s and 60s. Oh, Mr. Smith. Yes, it is. And I gotta make sure it's a good walk where I actually stretch my legs. It's a cloudy day. That makes me a little sleepy too when it's dark and cloudy. The cloud ceiling is so low. It always amazes me how low the clouds are out here in this area. Missouri is the worst. It gets so dark. Missouri and then, well, Ohio is bad in the wintertime. Missouri is just depressing. Okay, I see lots of barns out here. No barn quilts. What is wrong with you? I need to call these people up. I need to find them online and ask them when they're going to put their barn quilts up. I've got to see the barn quilts. The coffee is so good. Ugh. barn quilts in Eastern Washington by now than I've seen here this morning. Oh my goodness. Well, that's the thing. Barbie, who was in here, the jewelry maker, I don't know if she's still with us or not. I went to high school with her. And her and another classmate are coordinating, have been coordinating the class reunions. And they're talking about doing one next year in 26, which would be 40 years. 40 years. Man, I'm getting old. Okay, 64 miles. Oh, I don't know how far I have to go to the next exit. Long time. Long time. Oh, I think that pill I took is starting to work. Lots of hay fields out here. Lots of cattle. Like no barn quilts. I mean, please. People, you've got to have barn quilts. Otherwise, it's a boring old drive. Let's see, what time is it in Texas? It's 9. It's the same time that it is here, because here it's, yeah, 10 after 9. Do not pull out in front of me, pickup. Thank you. I don't know what time Robin got on her flight this morning or when she's landing, but she should be getting pretty close to Texas. Okay, I'm coming up on a slow four-wheeler, 62 miles an hour. Oh, they're getting ready to turn and I can't get over. Because there's cars on the left lane. Okay. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Hi, bud. Hi, bud. You want a little attention? That guy's living in his van. Living in a van down by the river. Okay. barn quilts here. What is wrong with you people? Only seen one today. It's a pretty one too. And the wind is pushing me around. Even though I'm hauling some kind of wood product, and usually lumber and stuff, that's usually pretty heavy, but whatever I'm hauling is not that heavy. Oh my goodness. Charles City, 16 miles. We're going way past there. I am 317 miles away from the rest area, Ellen. A little over 6 hours. Oh, I'm going to Champaign, Illinois. Okay. I'm not delivering in Champaign. I'm going there for a fuel stop. So I'd like to get there tonight and get parked. I'm delivering in Terre Haute. How do you say it? Terre Haute? Terre Haute? I don't know how to say it. In Indiana. Tomorrow morning. Yes. Oh. Okay. Road's getting a little bumpy. Need to put barn quilts on your barns. I'm going to call a meeting at the county Grange Hall. And we're going to discuss barn quilts. Oh, I see one. Ha 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 ha. And it's on point. It's, oh, so pretty. 2 barn quilts. 2 barn quilts. Now I'm happy. It's the first one. I saw one in Minnesota and one in Iowa today. And it's not even 9:30 yet. are you? I haven't seen you in forever. How are you? I'm so glad to see you this morning. How is it going? Good. Very good. I'm in Iowa. I'm headed to Illinois. Hello, Mike Tom. Oh, Niles, that's not nice. Hello. Just so you guys know, I have an Amway. Oh, was I saying it correctly? Okay. Well, I was in Minnesota. Now I'm in Iowa. Well, welcome in, Mike Tom. I was in Minnesota. I crossed into Iowa, and I'm going to end up in Illinois tonight. Welcome in. Mike, do you drive truck or anything? Do you crochet? What do you do? Are you retired? I was on Interstate 90 about, I don't know, 60 miles outside of South Dakota at a rest area. I don't remember the name of the area. But yeah, I was on at a rest area on Interstate 90. Mod Pizza. Nice. Yep, headed to Illinois. Oh, okay. So anyway, the chat is being read to me in my ear, so that I can have conversations with you guys while I'm driving. Okay, take it easy. Oh, the speed limit just. Okay, speed limit just dropped. We're in Floyd, Iowa. Jack, he ended up having a problem, and I had to put him down. Absolutely, that counts. Dooley ended up with mouth cancer, and I had to put him down. But I still have, thank you, I have, Benji now. Let's see, 55 through here. Come on, Bison, don't leave me hanging. Get behind you, because I'm not sure what the speed limit is through here. Come on, Bison, go, 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 go. He's going for it. He's doing 61, 62. Yeah. It's sad. It's very sad. I don't know what's going on. Okay, now we're back up to 65, I think. But Bison isn't going to go that fast. I'll let this guy pass me. I'm going to wait till I see a speed limit sign, because my GPSs are in an argument right now. would narrow it down, wouldn't it? That would clear things up. Well, Bison's not speeding up. He's only doing 61. But he's not governed at 61. Nobody's governed at 61 anymore. I'm governed at 68. That's pretty low. Good. What are you working on? Man, this is a rough road. Hey, I see a speed limit sign. It says 65, so we are going to pass Bison. Bye, Bison. 5 different Afghans. What kind of Afghans? Okay, here we go. Here we go now. I'm working on a couple right now. The Barn Quilt Sampler Afghan and the Montana. Oh, and the Sea Pennies blanket. I worked on that a lot this last weekend. Seed stitch. Nice. Okay. Starting Thursday, ramp closures 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Starting Thursday 9 to 4. That's okay. I'll be here. Ooh, mulberry and ivory. I think I really like that one. Niles is singing your praises there, Ellen. Okay. Oh. The speed limit just dropped back down to 55. Okay. Huh. Let's do that. Just drop down to 55. Yeah, speed trap. You had stalkers? I'm not popular enough to have stalkers. Wow. Yes, very scary. What's going on here? I was the only one who was heeding the speed limit. Oh my goodness, that's terrible. Oh, you won! Ellen, he's gonna really get nasty now that you beat him. Benji is like a Shiba Inu mix. He's very cute. He cannot jump up in the truck by himself. And a Shiba Inu is a Japanese hunting dog. You can look up pictures of those. Yeah. He weighs about 25 pounds. A golden doodler. Those are sweet dogs. Lots of energy. Yeah, that sounds scary. I guess it's kind of hard for people to stalk me because you barely know where I'm at when I'm when I'm doing a live stream. Otherwise, by the time you see one of my videos, I'm long gone. Uh-oh, here we go. Getting yelled at by the company. Let's see what they got to say.
Dispatcher. Summary pre-plan information.
Oh,
Load number 3,788,141. Ship name. Davis Company. Verb ADDR1. 1350 North. Bridge ADDR2. 24/7 SA. City. Tierra Hook Street. In Dr. LD. And overnight parking. The early P EDT and time. 090409. 00 late P EDT time. 090409. 00 live load YN. YPLTSREQD.
oh my
Zero hash of
goodness.
stops. OO Con's name. Kimberly Clark hash 2029 ADDR1. 2010 Roland.
Is that a live load or a preload? Because I'm not going to be there at 9 o'clock.
Load number 3,788,141. Ship name. Davis Company. Verb ADDR1. 1350 North Fruit Ridge ABADDR2. 24/7 SH Mungam for Plus City. Tierra Hook Street. In Dr. LD. And overnight parking. Y early P EDT and time. 090409. 00 late P EDT and time. 090409. 00 live load YN. YPLTSREQD. Zero hash of stops. OO Con's name. Kimberly Clark hash 2029 ADDR1. 2010 Roland White Boulevard ADDR2. West.CTT at KCC.com City. Ogden Street. UT overnight parking. And Dr. UNLD. And early Del DT and time. 090600. 01 late Del DT and time. 0906 12 o'clock live unload YN. And empty miles. 0001 loaded miles. 1480.
They want me to go 1,400 miles in 2 days. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. Okay, well, I'm looking for a rest area so we can end the live. Or a place to pull off. Yeah, that was hard to hear, wasn't it? It's hard to understand. First of all, they want me to pick it up by 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. I'm not even going to be delivering until 10 or 11 tomorrow. So I pick it up by, let's say, 11:30, 12 tomorrow, which is the 4th, and then they want me to go 1,400 miles by 9 a.m. on Saturday morning. Text me because it's buried. It's buried somewhere on my phone. I think I'm sure I could find it. Yeah, send me a text. basically they want me to go 1,400 miles in 2 days, less than 2 days. Oh, okay. No problem. I'll get a hold of you. Yes, yes. I'm 295 miles away from the rest area. I gotta send a message to dispatch. Like, seriously? You want me to go 1,400 miles in 2 days? Hi, Janice! Hello, Crete. Crete just went by me, and I had a coffee cup in my hand, in one hand, and the steering wheel in the other. That's right, that's right. That is right. Let's see. Wow, all these barns I'm looking at. No barn quilts on them. I think I'll take this exit and end the and end the live stream so that is this an exit? Yes, it is. Okay. It's one that I can take. Okay. Yeah. YouTube certainly isn't pushing out my videos. Okay. I'm going to end the live with that Neutralite. Did wonders for me. I feel much better. I don't like the angle of that. Here we go. Here's the spot. Nice to meet you. Thank you. Thank you for coming in. Okay, yes. Everybody have a great day. Barb, if you're listening, it was great to see ya. It's great to see all of you. Oh. Okay. There we go. I'm going to stop here for a second. Turn you around. Okay. Bye, everyone. Have a great day. Love you guys. Bye.